Welcome back to Joe Stunner Boxing. How you doing? If you're new to the channel and you could hit the subscribe button, that'd be a big help. Trying to build the channel up. If you could like the video, that'd be great. Any support, always appreciated. Okay. So, Montana Love gives what is probably the most impressive performance of his career. But there's a little asterisk by that. He stopped Carlos Diaz in 3 rounds, but he failed to make weight by 4 pounds. And to me, that mars any kind of victory. When you come in that much overweight, I mean, 4 pounds, it's a lot of weight. It's a big margin to miss the weight by. But anyway, we'll use that as there's a little black mark against him there. But having said that, it was an impressive performance against a guy who threatened to be very rugged and to last a lot of rounds. Carlos Diaz, 21 wins and 1 defeat prior to this fight, and the only person to beat him was Jose Zepeda, who stopped him in 5 rounds about 3 years ago. He's only 26, Carlos Diaz, so he had some ambition himself, and he came into the fight with apparently a lot of belief, but unfortunately, Montana Love, being a southpaw, it didn't look to me like Diaz knew how to fight a southpaw. He stood square on. He wasn't throwing his right hand. He couldn't judge the range. In contrast to that, Montana Love, very slick, very sharp with his punches. Footwork looked good. Stance was kind of wide, but he looked good. He looked good. You could tell he was looking to put some meat on his punches because of the wide stance and the very aggressive. Diaz didn't really know what to do. Didn't seem to have a game plan. He probably did coming in, but he couldn't implement it. In the first round belonged to Love, and in the second round it was just a complete disaster for Diaz. He was floored 3 times. Let me get this right now. First time I think was a right hand. Second time was a left hand, and the third time was on the third occasion it was a left hook as well. But interestingly, all 3 knockdowns were on the temple, not on the jaw. And Diaz, the temple shots mess up your equilibrium, you're discombobulated. Diaz was getting up and he was aware of where he was, and he was fine. He was like, yeah, I'm okay, no problem, But his legs, with the equilibrium gone or hazy, he just couldn't plant his feet. He couldn't. He was. After the second round, after the second knockdown, he looked really in danger of being stopped, and he was mad with himself. He was more embarrassed with himself than hurt. But anyway, he made it through the round. It was a 10-6 round to Montana Love. So after 2 rounds, Love is probably like 5 points up. So it's a 10-round fight. Diaz has got, Mount Everest to climb. But you thought, okay, he's had that minute's break. Maybe he can, we'll see what he can do. Love was using up a lot of energy early on as well, because of the meat he was putting on the punches, the aggression he was using. He seemed to be using up a lot of energy, and it was a 10-round fight. So you thought maybe Diaz can creep back into it, but unfortunately that did not happen. That did not happen at all. Again, Diaz, no idea how to deal with the southpaw. Love got him in the corner, unloaded, landed, I think, a body punch. I can't remember whether it was a right or a left, but it was a body punch. And Diaz, it didn't look like he was going down, but the referee had seen enough. Diaz had I think he had a cut on the bridge of his nose. He was kind of bloody. Not really busted up, but the ref he says, I've seen enough of this. So the ref stepped in. It was a bit premature, to be fair to Diaz. It was a bit premature, but, Love was bouncing him around that canvas like a basketball, and the fight looked like it was only going one way. So, 3rd round stoppage for Montana Love. Again, 4 pounds overweight. I don't like it when that happens. 4 ounces, you can sort of forgive it. Maybe they mistimed or misjudged the weight. Maybe they're struggling to make the weight. I don't know, but 4 pounds, too much, too much. So yeah, Carlos Diaz drops to 29, wins 2 defeats. Both his defeats are by stoppage. Montana Love has an early draw against someone, I don't know who, earlier on in his career, I think 3 years ago. But he improves to 17 wins, no defeats and 1 draw. He's got a future, but at what weight, I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. So, what do you think? Did you see the fight? What do you think of Love? Very flashy guy, calls himself too pretty. He was certainly too pretty for Carlos Diaz. Multi-tattooed. Everyone seems to have tattoos these days. All the fighters seem to be covered in tattoos. I'm not knocking them. I'm just saying it's a generational thing, I suppose. I don't know. Back in the day, you did have fighters with tattoos, but these guys, they got them on their neck, their face. Anyway, I'm digressing. And he walks around with a little pet dog as well, Montana Love. So he's got a bit of that flashness going on. Montana Too Pretty Love. Yeah, all right, mate. But yeah, he looks like he's got some ability, but make the weight next time, eh? Or move up, one or the other. Anyway, tell me what you think. Did you see the fight? What do you think of it? Leave your comments below. Thanks for listening. And again, if you could subscribe to the channel, that'd be a massive help. Massive help. Like the video, do all that good stuff. Great stuff. All right. Listen, thanks for listening, and I will catch you later. Bye-bye.